All right, ready?
Yes, sir.
Tommy's being dramatic. All right, Barstool Rundown, Tuesday, December 5th. It's brought to you by C4 Energy. C4 Performance Energy, energy that hits. In the gym and on the field, it is the choice for athletes, gym junkies, that's us, and those who relentlessly seek better performance. With zero sugar, enhanced endurance, and explosive energy you can feel, C4 Performance Energy is the choice for professional athletes like Justin Fields, Garrett Wilson, CJ Stroud, and Bijan Robinson. C4 Performance Energy, energy that hits. Find the yellow can, like this one, at c4energy.com or find it near you at findc4.com. Good read.
Good read.
Great read.
Shout out
last
C4.
night.
I enjoy C4.
I do too. Football last night. Marty, the football guy around here. Trevor Lawrence got hurt at the end of the game. Not great. He slammed his helmet. He walked to the hospital. What do you got?
That was crazy. They didn't have a cart for him. He just walked
He broke
to
his foot or ankle or whatever, and he had to walk.
He walked maybe like a half mile. It was crazy. Everyone's like, "Where's the cart?" Yeah. Like people have like a arm injury, they get on the cart. This guy got an ankle injury.
But cart out for DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah. Wait, did you? Yeah, that was a little boo-boo. Did you see the guy in the Saints game? He was just a guy on the sideline, normal guy, just broke his leg like Alex Smith style.
Yeah,
pretty bad.
I think it's crazy that there's even there shouldn't be anyone that close to the field besides players. But
surprised that's happened in NBA more. You sit
the camera people get
on the court. And I meant nobody gets serious.
Yeah,
it'll happen.
100%. But yeah, Browning is
he real?
The best quarterback to ever live. He has
Joe Burrow system QB.
That's what people are asking. I mean, he threw for 350 yards yesterday against they didn't play the Panthers. They beat the Jaguars. It was a great game. Bengals were also plus 10, so that was a great hit for myself. Did you have anything on it, Tom?
I know nobody cares about fantasy, but I was up.
Oh.
Some fantasy stories are good. I was up 15.
I like a good
one of the biggest podcasts of sports is fantasy.
Yeah, people like fantasy. 15.5 points I was up. My opponent had Travis Etienne. If I lose, I miss the playoffs. If I win, I live to see another week. Travis Etienne had 12 points, or I was up 3 points going into the Jaguars' final drive to try to get the game-tying field goal. They throw a pass to Travis Etienne for originally, it's PPR league, originally 21 yards, so I was down 0.1 points. Then they reviewed it. He stepped out of bounds 2 yards prior.
What?
So I went from
That's actually crazy.
I went from up 0.1 points, I went from down 0.1 points to up 0.1 points. But then in overtime, he got a couple passes.
I was going to say.
I was literally if the Jaguars miss that field goal, or if the Bengals get the ball to start OT and score a touchdown, that is the greatest God as a Tommy fan moment.
I like when people post screenshots of they lose a fantasy league because of a kneel down.
Or a correction on Wednesday.
Yeah, like a stat correction on Wednesday. Yeah,
I'll never forget there was one year I needed Bryce Brown, you guys remember the old Eagles backup running back?
Yep.
I needed him to get 27 fantasy points to tie and to get to the playoffs. He scored exactly 27 fantasy points.
Why we should be able to talk about fantasy.
Yeah, I think they're a unique story.
I think a bad beat story or a good beat story in betting, fantasy, whatever, is always entertaining.
Yeah.
They're unique every single time. They're not repeats. Every single one is unique to that person.
I think that gambling stories work because it's a shared experience. Oh, we all lost this.
I have a good one.
But I think that fantasy stories work because it's a non-unique experience. It's we know you lost that. We all saw that. But having a unique matchup where,
I took Tommy's prop of the year.
So I throw those out
on Sunday. I put my entire roll on Tommy's prop of the year, and he had 5 catches, and then he had wide open ball, and it hit him right in the hands, and it fell to the ground, and I lost.
It was a smart bet.
I will say though, with the NFL, this is the craziest year of the best quarterbacks
getting hurt.
It's actually. So what is it? It's Daniel Jones.
Burrow.
Well, Daniel Jones
to start a sentence being the best quarterback.
I mean, not best, but it's a starting quarterback. He's a starting quarterback. But Lawrence, Rodgers, Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
There's Kirk Cousins. Yeah, you forget some of them. It's been so many. It's been a sham.
Yeah. A lot of QBs. Is Jameis playing this week?
They probably got to force feed Taysom.
Yes,
the
I
ball
think
a little
so.
bit
He's
more.
in concussion protocol, so if he gets out of it.
I watched the whole game because Tommy's prop of the
I mean,
year.
do you see how much they force feed the ball to Taysom?
Yeah, no, I was.
There's never been a more ball hog.
I
in the
can't
fucking
stand
world.
him. I can't
Derek
stand
Carr-
You have Kamara back there. Give it to him.
Is Derek Carr the worst starting quarterback in the league?
Yes.
And yes, you're right. He has force-fed the ball to Hill, and I
But
was just screaming at the Saints game on my Reddit, like this feed, the fake stream that I was watching. I was.
And people are like, oh, Taysom Hill, he always converts on the 1 yard. Most people would convert on 1
Yes.
yard. Jalen Hurts always converts. It's 1 fucking yard.
Correct.
But we got to get Taysom Hill the ball. We got to get Taysom Hill the ball.
So-
Anybody, if they were given the ball that much, would be as effective, if not more effective.
I agree.
Good take. Because this is Barstool Sports, we're going to continue with the sports. The NBA midseason tournament.
I have a lot
What
to
a dumb
say.
thing this is.
No.
I thought maybe
You're an
you had the
idiot.
bracket. Oh, okay, thank you.
He's dumb, what he just said.
What?
I like
He's
it.
dumb.
No, it's.
I just
'cause,
don't
Tommy, you
care.
get they still count as like regular season games too, so it's not extra games. It's just like a little extra incentive.
But,
One,
like,
one
who-
team gets an extra game.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, so they play 83.
So two, yeah,
for
they get
the
83.
championship.
But isn't the
Yeah,
game that not counts the semifinal and the championship?
I don't know. You're asking a lot of
Games
questions.
that
Yeah,
don't
you gotta-
count are the semifinals and the championship.
Well, let me ask you a question.
But they count for
quick.
the in-season tournament, and they get
But
paid.
who cares?
The players should because it's a little bonus.
But then I think it honestly cheapens the playoffs because hear me out. I think that when you're like, all right, we are reviewing this tournament, and this tournament matters. Why does this tournament matter? Oh, because we're saying that it matters.
Right.
But then you could say the same thing about the NBA playoffs. It's just a tournament that we decide matters.
I-
Well, I got a
Maybe this
couple
one
things to
matters
ask you.
more.
One, are we talking about the NBA in November and December?
I'm not.
I think everyone is because of this. No one ever cares about the NBA in December, ever.
I don't think
the NBA
I mean,
starts
maybe
on Christmas.
I don't feel like people have cared about this tournament.
They 100% have.
They've done things
Really?
like the wacky
Yeah.
courts and stuff to draw
So
interest.
people to talk about.
I don't say people care a ton, but anytime you have a bracket with a Final Four,
That's fair.
people love brackets.
And you get
So-
you get $500,000 a player if you win, and also every one of them gets 50 grand just for
But like,
making.
I don't care that a player's getting 500.
Well, they do. I'm saying they care more about these games than they should. They were like, also it's interesting. The players also kind of don't like it because Jason Tatum went out. Did you see that they were up 30 points against somebody? What team's Drummond on now?
Oh, on the Bulls.
He's on the Bulls. So they were up 30 on the Bulls,
He's a
but
Piston for life in my
yeah,
brain.
me too.
Yeah.
He was
To
banging.
get like in the playoffs or whatever, you need like a margin of victory or something, and they were hacking Drummond up 30.
Yes.
And so Tatum's like supposed to be. Tatum was talking about. He's like, I wish I was out of the game. I was telling them, I'm sorry, I don't want to do this. Like, so the players are weird about it too.
Yeah.
But also the
Some guys
12th guy on the
started crying
bench.
because teams were still shooting threes in blowouts, and because if there was a tie,
Right.
it was margin of
Yeah.
victory, and so people were still like just shucking up threes.
Well, Celtics are out anyway.
So yeah,
it's-
Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton, probably my favorite player in the league to watch.
He might be the best.
He's really good.
Maybe the best.
Yeah, people aren't talking about him enough. He's going to be a mega
It
star.
was crazy the Kings traded him.
Yeah. No, they had an all-time player, and they got a decent player back.
Where did he go to school, Halliburton?
Halliburton? I'm not sure.
Not Kentucky, right? Was it California?
So yeah, Pacers won last night. Tonight is what?
Iowa State?
Yes.
Wait, so it's tonight
I remember
Suns, Lakers?
Let me ask you a question now. Do you think that if the Knicks win the championship, do they hang a banner?
No.
I think they would.
At MSG? They're not hanging. They're not hanging.
The
they're not
Knicks
hanging.
won one playoff game last year. They fucking stormed the streets.
Yeah,
That's different.
That was like
That's
the
what I'm saying, the
that
fans-
was the,
so the fans
the
might do it.
electricity of the city finally having a good Knicks team. The Knicks aren't hanging a banner at MSG for winning a fake tournament.
It's the first one. They might.
They won't.
I could see the Lakers.
They
doing
might
it.
put like a plaque in the hallway being like, in 2023, we won a fake tournament.
Yeah, maybe.
But no.
I just think it's good because people are talking about the NBA now, and that the players care in
No,
November.
I think the big thing to come out of it is people are like, oh, this Halliburton guy, like casuals who probably aren't watching Pacers games are
Yeah.
like, oh, I like this guy. He's really good.
You also have Bosco. There's still people like, I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense.
it's
You just got to read. You just got to read the rules.
It is confused.
It's
It is a little.
It's confusing.
It's a little confused, but he hasn't read a single.
Look, the
thing.
fact that it's like wasn't it only Tuesday and Thursday night games?
Something, I don't know. No.
Yeah, it was something weird like
It was
that.
going on when we were at a bar. So, yeah, Friday.
Yeah, I think Tuesday, Friday.
All right, more sports. Fuck yeah. This is a big story. College football, or college sports, I guess, in general. NCAA President Charlie Baker plans to introduce proposal to create a subdivision within D1 that grants certain schools to compensate athletes in new and profound ways. Basically doing like paying athletes, the school pays the athletes. They don't have to do NIL. If you're USC, you just straight up paying the player.
Funny way to put
I don't
it.
like that.
New and profound way.
I'm just reading what they put on the screen.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like the way they say.
Oh yeah, like money is a new and profound
way.
way.
Now it's just now it's just a school giving you money.
Yeah. So now instead of getting like the car dealership money, it's like, all right, here's $5 million,
I
Caleb
agree with
Williams.
you. I don't like that.
I don't like it. That's not.
'Cause,
I thought that.
Oh, don't do the this is not college sports.
But it isn't. I always thought this is. I thought NIL is honestly the perfect solution. Like even 10 years ago, before NIL was even a thing, I was always like, players should just be able to get money based off themselves.
Yes.
Sell your autograph,
but
get an ad deal.
It's still NIL. It's just the school is the one doing the NIL deal. So like instead of the boosters having to pay, the school can make merch.
It changes it.
It doesn't, but
It doesn't.
Yeah, it's not. It's basically like the Yankees and the A's. The Yankees have more money to pay than the A's, and that's
Right.
why they're better. It's just exactly what's going to happen. USC, Alabama, all these schools are just going to be better than everybody else.
Yeah, and I feel like part of the charm of college sports is the underdogs.
I find the crazy thing is no cap on NIL. No cap on God.
That's next.
Like how Oregon's owned by Nike, right? Phil Knight. He just owns Oregon. Can he just his fuck you money forever?
Yeah.
Nike's not going out of business anytime. How do they not cap it like that he can't pay a guy $40 million, which he just made back?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like again, then it's just college is just the pro. Like then college.
But
sports
they're
are
doing
just
that right
a
now.
Pro league before the.
But they're doing that.
But it's
right
a little
now.
different. Where like
Washington is in the college football playoff.
You want the NCAA to get paid?
Washington.
You want the NCAA to get paid?
Well, I just think there's
Tommy is pro NCAA.
There's always been other factors of why a guy is going to pick to go to a school. It's the coach, it's the atmosphere, it's the team. Now it's just going to be who gives him the most money.
It was always who gave them the most money, Tommy. They
but
just
at
didn't
least
talk
it was
about
quiet. I liked that it was a secret.
I also agree with that. I like when it was secret.
You like when it was duffel bags?
I liked oh, Duke's playing Zion. No, they didn't. You nuts? And of course they did. But it's just like I like that.
It's just like if it's what schools are going to pay them, I mean, it's just free agency, and then it literally is just a professional sports league for younger guys.
Dude,
like why not just abolish college sports and go right from high school to the?
We're doing that right now, and it's still pretty good. Like not a lot has changed.
You're right. So, but keep it as is.
Oh, as it is right now.
Yeah,
Okay, so this is no different, in my opinion. It's just the university writing a check instead of somebody else.
Yeah, it changes it. I think it changes it.
I don't.
I think when it's a university is paying a salary to their athlete, I think that changes it from an athlete just getting like money on their own endorsement deals.
I get what you mean, but like, it's really not going to change much. Let me tell you.
It probably makes it like a cleaner system.
Next year, Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, and all these people Michigan are still going to be in the championship.
Oh, also, I crack up anytime a Clemson player joins the portal. It just makes me laugh because like Davo just is furious.
I mean, the NIL shit's crazy. Like, did you see how many quarterbacks transferred already?
All of
or like in the portal? Like
Yeah.
McCord went 11-1 at Ohio State transfer.
Utah's
Duke transfer, Utah, Washington State. Like there's every.
What is the Can you transfer as much as you want at any point?
Can you do once without penalty?
I think it's definitely once without penalty. I'm not sure.
I hate when you ask questions that like make us look dumb that we don't know the answer.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
I'm just
for sure. I think you could kind of transfer I think now you can transfer whenever because I think it's like if a coach can go, players should be able to go.
I mean that I agree there should be no limit. Like you shouldn't like force somebody to go to a certain college.
I think the fun thing is this whole Texas thing going on. If Quinn goes back and then Arch is just kind of sitting there and he wants to play also, and people are like, no, he's getting paid too much by people down in Texas to transfer. But
He said he's
Arch
staying.
has got to go. He's got to go.
Arch says pretty much staying.
Isn't that crazy?
That's annoying.
I mean, he's getting paid like he just said like $5 million.
Doesn't he want to fucking play football?
Right.
He will, I guess. Like
I mean, I do know Eli. That was kind of the Eli route where it was like redshirt, backup, start.
yeah,
So, like,
Ewers though like doesn't know what he's doing. I guess we'll see. But
hopefully he'll leave.
I think it's crazy if he doesn't leave. He's
The
much
funny
better
thing
can
would
he
be
get?
if he leaves and he goes to like Ohio State
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
that would be
Where you
cool.
go pro?
or that. But it sounds like he wants to stay in college. I don't know. I do some light reading, on the train in the morning. For a topic I don't care about, Riz is Oxford Dictionary's word of the year. You guys got anything?
Nothing makes me angrier when people use Riz on like TikTok, like being not joking about it. When
I
they're
didn't realize that's where it came from. Tom Holland
Charisma?
popularizing the
You
word.
didn't?
No. I didn't realize Tom Holland was the first one who said it.
I feel like I don't believe that.
Derived from the word charisma, Riz refers to a person's ability to attract a romantic partner through style, charm, or attractiveness.
You think Tom Holland really is the first person to say that?
I'm just reading what
I
fucking John Rich
understand.
put on the screen.
I understand you all.
I'm not saying he's the first. I'm saying he popularized.
I would say most cool.
It had to start somewhere.
Most cool.
I know,
words
I always
come
think about
from the
that.
community, and then white people steal it.
The community?
Yeah. So then white people steal it, and we try to make it our own. So
Yeah,
I
that's
have a
fair.
feeling it wasn't Tom Holland.
But he could have. I'm not saying Tom Holland was the first one who said it, but he could have brought it to the whites.
Yeah, he probably brought it
Yeah.
to the whites, and then now CNN, those libs, they give him all the credit.
Riz has got to be one of the worst words
It's
I've ever
bottom
heard.
three.
But they still want your vote.
There's nothing. It is fun to find out, and like, I think Smitty's the one that told me that Jalen Rose was the first Jalen. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oprah
That's
was
really
the first
cool.
Oprah.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Pretty
But
cool, right?
that never
But there's also
caught
like,
on.
she might be the last.
Like Jalen
they're
caught on. Jalen is everywhere.
I mean,
There's no more open.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oprah got too famous.
Yeah, like Jalen literally is like the most common name now. I feel like.
It's weird though because like,
I feel like
Didn't they say,
Jalen's
like-
all over the place.
didn't they say there was
I
like,
wouldn't say it's the most popular name.
I think it might be close.
yeah, it goes,
I bet it's
it goes
not
like
the top
Matt, Michael,
50.
Jalen.
One of popular names.
50's pretty popular.
I bet it's not in the top 100.
Well, now you're going further. What do you 50 or 100?
I bet it. Let's pull up a list. I bet 2023 is not one of the most 100 popular boys.
I would say probably not. Is
Jalen one of the most popular names in America, according to Mars.
Yeah, I'm curious. Too.
Only
Or,
reason
like,
why
pull
I'm
up a list
saying
of the most
that.
popular boy.
Only reason I'm saying that is like I know there's Jalen Milrow, there's Jalen.
Oh wait,
Hurts.
there's a name website. Oh, I like to use it.
I don't know, you'd have to type in.
Yeah,
like,
how are you
Jalen,
gonna
whatever.
get-
We'll come back. What was the next topic? We'll come back.
There's a name popularity website.
C4.
No, this website's actually.
There's no Jalen on the top 100.
Well, what are you looking at? A sham website?
That's probably it.
Yeah, I'll look later.
We'll look later.
We're looking at pregnancy right now.
I'm gonna text my friend for this website, and then we're gonna have some fun. It's a fun website.
All right. This was probably the biggest news of the year. The GTA 6 trailer dropped. Video games make more money than any other form of entertainment.
Still, huh?
Insane, yeah. I guess GTA 5 online is the most profitable entertainment thing ever in history of the world. This might get me back into video games. Like when Fortnite was all the rage. I didn't really care, but I got jealous that everybody got to play together and have camaraderie. This might get me back into it. Grand Theft Auto is for adults, unlike Fortnite. So, and it looks really cool.
These graphics are ridiculous.
Yeah. It's not until 2025, so there's still.
What?
Yeah.
Why
So
they do this to us, man?
Yeah,
That's
I know this
is coming
crazy.
out next week.
No, Rockstar Games is very quality over quantity. They take their time on this stuff. So, yeah, not till 2025. They dropped the first trailer.
I legitimately thought this was coming out next week.
So it's out.
No, we could be dead by the time it comes out, but I might play video games for this game.
Did you guys ever play GTA when like drive by the rules?
Oh yeah.
Like
Everybody
stop at
did.
red light. That's
everybody
that's
did.
really
Yeah.
fun. Let the lady cross the
You guys are
cross.
too young for like original GTA like 1 or 2 when it was just like a top view on Super Nintendo. You couldn't like kill hookers or anything. It was just like kind of a driving game.
What's the point, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is I mean, I never played it much, but like playing at friends' houses, it's fun.
It's a great. I played in college. It was very fun.
What was it? GTA 4, which like on PS2, that was like
Yes.
the one.
That was the
I
one.
played
That
that.
Liberty City?
Before that, just right.
No, Liberty City.
Maybe it was Liberty.
5 is. What is 5?
5 is Los Santos. I think 4 was also like an LA derivative. Maybe 3 was Liberty City.
Maybe 3 is what I'm
Maybe
thinking
there
of.
was a Liberty
What was like the
City.
huge one that like brought GTA into like the mainstream?
4 was
okay.
like the good one.
That's what I played, and that's when I realized video games.
Oh, San Andreas.
San Andreas.
Yeah.
Video
was,
games are just too hard for me. I can't. I enjoy playing them a lot. I'm just not very good at them at all.
Yeah, me neither.
Kind of,
Every shooting game I was fucking awful. Besides Rainbow Six.
you played that over. Were you like that's better than GoldenEye guy?
I sucked at Call of Duty. I sucked at Halo. I sucked at everything besides Rainbow Six. Don't know why.
Tom Clancy.
Yeah.
I asked for this to be on the rundown. If you guys saw the video of the house that blew up in Arlington, Virginia last night, it's a crazy story. Like,
Be careful, we're gonna get this taken off YouTube.
no, so this is part of why it's so crazy. Is it's all over YouTube, and it's a house literally blowing up. It's insane.
Bro, that's
So-
crazy.
So my brother lives like a mile from there, and he texts me, he goes, I think we're being bombed right now. I was like, what do you mean? He goes, our entire neighborhood just shook.
Holy
And then I
shit.
start following it on Twitter, and it's like, so someone was firing off a flare gun, and so people called the cops. And so the cops show up, and thank God they weren't in the house at the time. And then the guy
Did
just,
anyone die?
yeah, the guy who blew up his own house. He started firing at the cops, and they don't know if he fired at like his gas tank. They haven't announced exactly what happened yet, but he ends up blowing up his own house, and he's the only guy that died.
That's a bad way
That's
to
good.
go.
The
glad
guy
it was
who
just
took the video,
this guy.
Connor, Big Stoolie, shout out to him. He was just looking out his window because there was cops around, and then he just catches this.
Wow,
which is
what
pretty
a
nuts.
what a catch by him.
Huge Stoolie, love him. And yeah, but the guy who did it, he's a crazy person, and his whole
Bold.
his whole thing is on LinkedIn. What's it called? Manifesto.
Manifesto.
He put it on LinkedIn.
We gotta stop the manifestos.
Crazy.
Gotta stop.
What was the gist of the manifesto?
Anti-government. He thought all his neighbors were spies, which clearly he was onto something.
Yeah, he was filming.
Which is also funny that my old neighbor, the meth head, I had to move out because she was addicted to meth, and she let her dogs use the bathroom in the hallway and all that other stuff. She thought I was a spy. And I was like,
You
oh my
technically
God, I
were.
might have to contact the FBI.
You kind of were.
I wasn't
You
spying.
tweeting. You know?
Tweeting, yeah, but she thought I had cameras set up across the street looking into her apartment because she was on meth. And so I had to move.
Yeah, you know, those people, they don't have a dull day. You
No,
know?
it was
There's
awful.
always something going on.
I got addicted to meth living next to her.
That's, all right.
Is that what happens?
And so, but yeah, crazy video. Thank goodness most people besides the one Looney Tune are good. And that's basically it. Just a crazy video.
It's a crazy video.
Shook the entire city. Nobody
Shit
knew what
blowing up
happened.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Nobody knew. Aftershow. God, where do we even begin? Well, I'm going to skip the second bullet point because I don't care about that at all.
I'd like to
Jersey Jerry has emailed Marty Mush about potentially
Yes.
setting up an interview. I thought that was
Yes.
interesting.
Jerry actually just texted me who sent that.
So Jerry has a PR agency who's now reaching out to people for interviews, and one of their first contacts was Marty Mush of the Roundball podcast.
I gotta send him who sent it. He just sent me who sent that.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, I literally was showing Liam a text or something, and he goes, "Why is Jersey Jerry looking to get interviewed by you?" I was like, "What?" And I looked at my email. It was like Jersey Jerry of Barstool
Media
wants to get
request.
media request.
Did you
Yeah,
tweet the screenshot?
yeah, I tweeted a screenshot. But yeah, this was the second thing we got to talk about.
You can talk about Wake Up Mintzy. Go ahead.
No, Fasoli's tweet.
Oh, Fasoli's tweet.
I thought Big Cat died. Kirk said it. I thought he was
I
dead.
haven't seen this tweet.
All right, can you make it bigger?
I'll read it for everybody. Everybody who understands entertainment knows how incredible Dan is. People who think opposite of him are going to look back and realize how sensational of a media personality Big Cat is. And realize that there's never going to be anyone remotely close to how entertaining he is, not only himself, but many other truly changed online media space. I just want you guys to know this tweet is about him brushing his teeth with Mintzy's toothbrush.
That's what he quote tweeted.
You gonna brush your teeth?
Yeah.
You didn't bring a toothbrush to me? For me?
No. I'm sorry, Big Cat. I didn't really get a toothbrush. But no, you don't want that. You don't want to use my toothbrush. Oh, no!
He's brushing his teeth, and Big Cat, obviously, like, we all know Big Cat's he's successful, he's great. This is, what are we doing?
Nobody Viva's harder than
This guy, it's like,
My favorite clip from Wake Up Mintzy this morning was him being like, "We're back. They never thought we'd be back." Like, Mintzy, you got hired back 4 months ago.
also didn't
been
start on Monday.
It's true, and
He
Mintzy,
started on
it's true. When
Tuesday.
you said the N-word live on air, we did not think you'd be back.
Yeah.
And
that was a
also,
pretty safe
you see how many
assumption.
He said that too. He said that too in a quote tweet. He goes, "Can you really be back if you've never been gone?" And it's like, well, you were literally
were
fired. Yeah, so Fasoli must have been in his feelings. You know, he's watching Mintzy and Big Cat just cook. It's like watching.
I was really laughing at Brandon Walker's tweet of like,
the
producer
there
nine
was like
producers.
8,000 people working on Mintzy's show, and Brandon was like, wrestling got canceled because there was one too many. There was one.
That's insane. The amount of people here is
So
insane.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 producers for Wake Up Mintzy, and wrestling would get 100K per interview on YouTube, and they had Nikki the Good, and they said, no, we need Nikki the Good elsewhere.
Also,
And also, I know they talked about it on the rundown yesterday, but the fact that Mintzy's doing it on a green screen kitchen
Is insane.
instead of the kitchen is. But that's the Mintzy charm. You can't.
I did not notice that. That's just a green screen of a kitchen.
when they have a full
There will
kitchen,
never be another Mintzy.
I was upset it wasn't live. Let him go again.
It's not live? That's pre-taped? It's pre-taped?
Yeah.
Or is it on delay? It's on delay?
I'm not sure.
That'd be crazy if it's on delay. I was just kidding. We're letting them still do live shit.
We don't learn from mistakes.
No. I do love that it just started on. It just.
No, I think it is live.
How long until he misses a show? I know it's like easy to pick on him or whatever, but that's early. That's early in any world.
It's early.
Yeah, no, it'll be soon.
I'm rooting for him though.
Wait, isn't that the same time as Brandon Walker's show?
No, his is at 10.
Oh man, we need another scheduling conflict.
Brandon Walker's tweet's the best of all of it. Better than Fasoli's. Just like him, you can just him throwing up his hands. Like, what's happening right now?
Fasoli's tweet. Remember his tweet about me? If you would have told him 6 years ago he was sitting on Marty Mush's couch.
Yeah, why would anybody tell you that?
And
don't.
Jersey Jerry. It's one of the best tweets of all time. Read that one, John.
If you told me 6 months ago that I'd be sitting on Marty Mush's couch at 6 a.m. waiting for him to get up so we could go film a guy named Jersey Jerry as he trains to fight in Rough and Rowdy, I would have paused stool scenes on my couch and said, if only.
Wait a minute. This implies that Fasoli got into your apartment without you being awake.
I wasn't awake. I was sleeping.
How did he get in?
I don't know. I forget.
Here I just broke into Marty Mush's apartment, waiting for him to wake
But if
up.
someone told you this very specific situation 6 years ago,
If only, Nate. It was so funny. That's why Fasoli literally will die for this company. That's why you
yeah.
can make fun of him for it.
he has a Viva tab.
And like he loves this place, so you got to give him credit. But some of his tweets make me fucking laugh.
And then Surviving Barstool, thank you if you bought it. 57,000 pay-per-view buys for the show last night.
Gotta be more now.
Yeah. I think Kirk said this morning it's up to 80K, which is awesome. Thanks to
What?
everybody who bought it. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
We got great fans.
We have to remember, people who complain and bitch on Twitter aren't the same people who just see something and go, okay, and buy it. Like,
You know, I always said that. Like, when is the last time you ever like tweeted something that you love something?
yeah,
Ever?
we need.
Besides yourself?
Yeah, no.
Kirk Cousins once said that he only wants to live on positive Twitter, not negative Twitter, and then he never tweeted again.
That's why I'm on Truth.
We all waiting for Tommy there.
I am
So yeah,
literally
thanks
on-
everybody who bought it. Another crazy episode. Sorry that Barstool.tv is the worst platform in the history of anything.
Dude, they said it on the rundown yesterday too. I totally thought we had an app.
We have an app. We have a Barstool Sports app that's available on TVs. But that plays the rundown, maybe you're watching on here. Barstool TV is separate from the Barstool app because it's not.
Dave said on the rundown it was dumb. Like we're dumb for not having.
Oh, it's very.
Yeah, all right.
It's also like tonight. I mean, I know I'm just speaking to the void. It won't matter. It'd be nice if it live premieres tonight, so people can't just skip ahead and see who gets voted out.
I get that 100%, but you know what? They paid for it.
We got it on there. We got it on there. Let's
let
take what
them.
we can get.
And also, no one. Oh, we didn't talk about this quick. We did it on the radio probably, but had no one clip it from Barstool.
Oh, we talked about that. Yeah.
Well, Blattman clips it.
Yes.
Yes.
If you
Blattman,
want surviving Barstool clips, follow Blattman.
no, don't do that. But yeah, sorry, the tech issues, not great. I don't like that you can't click watch live, so everybody's not synced up.
Right.
Yeah.
People couldn't find it last
It's a little crazy. We have a watch live tab that was playing Trent playing golf.
Wait, that's what's happening?
Let me tell you how my night went trying to watch it. I go to Barstool.tv. I'm cracking my fingers, ready to watch. Paid my $9.99 because John
Me
Rich
too.
and Hubs get
Yeah,
it.
John Rich and Hubs get it for free.
We paid $10.
Where's Brian Brian Fitzsimmons has to answer for that.
I'll email him. He like runs the company, so he has other stuff.
I also don't like, to be clear, I don't mind paying for it. It's
Right.
only $9, but like, it's crazy we're just giving out to John Rich and Hubs.
Pretty sure he's still giving Barstool Gold to us.
So,
Oh, Fitzsimmons has like a stoolie in here every other week.
so I
Hey, oh, it's BCC'd.
You've been comped?
don't spread the word. You got to know at Barstool.
I need to know who was on that list.
I was on it too, by the way.
I know, but I need to know that.
You
full
bought it?
list.
Yeah. So where
Did
are
you
we
actually
going?
buy it?
No, I got it for free.
God damn it, Nate.
I bought it.
I bought it too.
I'll buy it again.
I'm trying to think. Oh, so you go watch live. I see Lurch teeing off. I go, okay, that's not what I want to see. Like Lurch from Foreplay teeing off. I was like, that's what's on Barstool.tv right now. So then I go to the On Demand tab and it goes Watch Now. I click Watch Now. I start watching episode 1. I thought it was just like previously on Barstool Survivor, and it's like recap. I watched episode 1 for like 7 minutes until I realized that I'd already watched episode 1. So then I click On Demand or the other. We have 3 tabs. They all mean the same thing. And I click the other one.
There's watch live, there's on demand, and there's pay-per-view.
And then episode 1 starts auto-playing again, and then I click watch episode 4 if you scroll down. So that's how I found it.
It'd be nice if it was easier.
It would be nice if it was on Barstool.tv.
It's gonna be, I, as a person that was not on it, I literally was watching it and forgot like I was co-workers with everybody. That's how good it is.
It is.
I
That's the thing.
truly,
Like, I know it's a hassle. It's still very worth it. Like it might take you a few minutes to find it. Once you find it, it's still great. Still very. There's not a single person, I imagine, who bought it last night that was like disappointed, and it's the same thing tonight, tomorrow, next week.
Nah,
so.
it's really good. It's great entertainment. I thought the best part last night was Dave and PFT bitching about the rules an episode after they greased down our wall and stole the rules. I thought that was rich of PFT to whine about rules.
I just love that Rico like thinks he's playing the game, but he's just trying to find like funny things to do the entire time.
Rico's on
side quest.
plenty.
Rico was made like he loves living in the office. He loved it. He was the only one that was well rested.
Yeah, he was like, "This is amazing." He was like, "We're all living together, like we're all boys." Like it was like he had a share.
Kevin might have mentioned it. I can't remember. It's the people with kids who are like, "This is a vacation. This is the time of my life." He woke up at 9:10. He's like, "I haven't slept past 6:30 a.m. in 3 years."
Rico
so
and
happy.
Travel Rico, 2 different people. Yeah. Travel Rico,
nightmare.
Delight.
Oh,
delight. Loves life. Like the most positive guy.
Yeah.
Not regular Rico.
This was Travel Rico.
He thinks FBI is watching him as well.
Yeah. So episode 5 tonight, right?
Yep.
5. And then episode 6 tomorrow, and then 3 episodes next week, all concluding with a live after-show finale from the Barstool Chicago office.
Which honestly, even if you haven't watched, even if you don't even watch the whole series, like I think the final tribal council and the after show itself are going to be worth the price of it.
Oh, 100%.
Your Tom Dog going to come out? The Tom Dog?
No,
Everyone's dog should come out.
Everyone's dog.
Everyone's dog should come out.
Also, I did not like on radio today. Fight said he's wearing a suit.
You should.
That starts a precedent. That now
you should wear a suit.
I was thinking of wearing a suit.
You were?
Yeah.
Also, everyone's dog better be out because people paid $10 for it. So give them a show.
I always have to give everybody what they want.
Everyone's dong better be out?
Dog.
No, I know.
You can put your dong out. They paid for it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all I got.
I'm saying a $10 dong.
You got anything more? Subscribe to Tommy Smokes' YouTube channel. He's a big YouTube guy.
Subscribe to Nate. What do you want to plug?
Nothing. I got nothing.
Marty?
Nothing.
Scumbag Golf?
Yeah.
I could get back in it. Yeah, Big Jersey Jerry.
He
He has not answered me after I
Jersey Jerry.
sent him who sent it to me.
And follow John Rich on.
Oh, wait. I got the answer for the name website if we still want to look up Jalen.
All right, that's the show.
Fourbears.io. FOREBEARS.io. It's honestly a very fun website to kill time on. It like shows you the popularity of names, where they're so
Jalen. Does it include all spellings?
Jalen forename.
The relevance is big. See that relevance line?
161,000th most common name in the world.
That's pretty good. It just started for like
approximately 2,000
That sounds
people bear
way
that
too
name.
low.
It just started 40 years ago, this name.
That sounds so low. I feel like I know more than 2,000 Jalen.
I know.
Oh,
because this is the world. This is the world.
Or the
This is the world, not United States.
What?
That's different. I was talking about United States. This is the world.
Oh,
still, there's 2,000.
There's no Jalen's in Brazil.
All right, that's the rundown.